here we are. Let's join the action as you are heading out of the northern gate. Well, the first thing as you leave the northern gate, you notice that there isn't really a road. Ahead of you is like a vast expanse of open plain. It's mostly like dirt and dust and rock. There's no grass. There's no trail to be found. But in the distance, you can see the mountain range. Now, of course, it's very, very dark, so you can't see too far. But there is like a fiery glow drifting up from the base of the mountains. Not that you can see what's causing it, but it's enough to illuminate the mountain against the night sky. So, Raisa, you have a horse. You guys have a horse and cart, and the dwarves are clip-clopping along on their ponies because you grabbed all of that before you fled the town. And you're heading across those open plains. So, you guys are in charge. Do you want to travel all night to put enough as much distance between yourselves and the town as possible, or are you feeling like you could take a few seas?
Nah, we're out of there.
I'm all for hitting it up, moving on, ride.
Alrighty, I had a feeling that might be the case. So yes, on you go to the early hours of the morning. You travel a good 15 to 20 miles away from Epidemon. Looking back behind you, once it's light, you can see no sign of anybody trailing you, no sign of any guards. It looks like, at least for the time being, you're clear of the regime at Epidemon. The mountains itself are looming in the distance. And, you know, you guys are pretty tired, especially after all your exploits. Do you want to just keep on pushing it, or do you want to rest up at some point, take a couple of hours? What's the deal?
How do the dwarves feel?
Dwarves are hard and used to long, hard journeys, so they're okay. They'll push it.
Would it be worth it at all to do any kind of fake trails to lead them in different directions if there's anybody following us, or should we just go?
Is there just one main road?
There is no
There's not
road.
a road.
There's
there is no
road at all,
road.
so
No, you're basically just
I don't know
picking
if you
your
wanna
way
try
through
to-
between rocks and across the open ground.
I think we can push on a little bit more, guys, and maybe alternate sleep in the cart, can't we? Like, make room for one person to sleep
You
in
can
do that.
do
shifts.
that. Yep.
Because, you know, I'm tired. just saying.
All right, so you basically
can't see anything
you can
anyway,
get a couple
so-
of people. You know, 2 people can sleep at a time in the cart, laying down.
Who wants to
so
sleep
that's
next to me?
Well, you did just break me out of jail.
Yeah, Brink.
How do I say thank you?
Yeah, well, wait a minute there. Now, I'm
How
gonna
do you
lay
say
down in
thank
the
you
back
in
of the
half
cart.
Elven? Brown chicka bow bow.
No.
yeah, that sounds Elven.
She's royalty. I don't think she'd do that anyway. She's, you know,
Not with you.
Highbrow.
highbrow. There we go. That's the word.
Okay, so you guys are going to continue on. About late to mid-afternoon, you kind of come to the crest of a hill, and looking directly at... let me show you what you're seeing as you approach the mountains. So this is what the mountains look like in the distance. And you can see why this one is called the Tri-Crown Mountain, because you have the 1, the 2, and the 3 matching peaks. So you continue on. Late afternoon, however, you arrive at the crest of a hill overlooking the mountain itself. As you look down the hill towards the approach to the Tri-Crown Mountains, you can see what appears to be hundreds of troops, including siege weapons, towers. They're littering at the base of the mountains. Your heart sinks at the thought of making it past such an unsurmountable amount of foes. The odds are obviously seriously stacked against you. Willowstone, thanks for the follow.
The dwarves did say they knew a secret way in.
Yes.
They
All
did.
Lord of the Rings style.
Karen Brandfinder says, "Look at all those bastards down there. Looks like this cult has plans bigger than the 3 of you. But don't worry, we know our way through. It'll take us a day or 2 extra, but we're going round the back way. There's more than one way into that rock. Trust the dwarf to know. Our ancestors used to live here after all. He goes, we'll head northeast around, and there's a secret entrance on the eastern side. If we stay low and don't get too close, I doubt they'll see us.
Yeah, let's do that.
Good idea.
Radovan, why don't you try out one of your spells, see if it still works?
I didn't get an 8-hour sleep, right? I mean,
Oh.
I've been...
No, you still may have spells left from the time before.
Yeah. Just try out any spell.
He doesn't.
sure you've
He
been
doesn't
groveling.
want to know, Kia.
Is anyone hurt? Even a little bit.
Not really.
Well, son of a bitch.
Here. Do you want me to cut myself?
No, that's just stupid.
Just stick your arm through the door.
Cutter. Confirmed.
I am going to detect magic on nothing, just to see if I can detect magic.
Well, there is no magic there.
Well, no, on like the items people have, you know.
Oh, okay. So not detect magic on nothing.
How about
then.
my
Detect
magical
magic-
ring?
Okay.
Yeah.
Try to detect it on my ring.
All right. Moment of truth. What happens? Yes, I hate to say it, Radovan, but you feel empty inside. Like the voices that used to speak to you are not answering. You just feel empty and silent and void.
Okay, just so Raisa knows, when did you try this, and where was I when you did it? And yeah,
Oh, I'm gonna tell you.
okay, you're gonna tell me. Okay,
Oh, of course.
What are you telling them?
I got nothing.
And I like
I
nothing?
am completely devoid of magical powers.
what did you do?
I broke your ass out of fucking prison. What do you think I did?
What? Why would you do that for me?
Oh, you want me to... Okay, let's return you to Epitomon then. Maybe I'll get my powers back. Would you like that solution?
No, I'm just.
Okay then. You were
What?
arrested for killing an innocent person. Supposedly innocent. Don't argue with me. I know. I knew you committed the murder. I broke you out of prison, going against the laws of the world. So my god abandoned me.
And you did that
It's
for
not-
me.
Well, we need to get these marks off together, right? Isn't that what we said we'd do?
Wow.
Yeah. So
I'm just kind of like gonna be like kind of like just dumbfounded almost, and just like nobody's ever done anything like this for me in my life. So I'm just kind of like.
it was a very easy decision for him too.
I'm just going to turn away from you guys, go to the dwarves, and say, let's go. I'm just moving on.
I'm just like.
I don't want to talk about it anymore. I just want to move on.
Poor Radovan. But unfortunately, you know, them's the breaks.
Yep.
And you knew it was coming too, so...
Oh, of course. I had no doubt in my mind.
It was a very, very difficult decision and a tough one to make, I know, so...
Can I just say, out of the game right now?
Huh?
I have a pit in my stomach. Like I just feel absolutely horrible. Like I feel so bad right now. Anyways,
Out of story, you're doing me a favor. I don't have to prepare spells anymore.
there you go.
Life
There
just
you
got
go.
very easy for him.
Oh, totally easy.
Shamirin, I'm sorry. I did not ask Raisa to kill a peasant, and I did not ask Radovan to break her out of jail. I am not the architect of this horrible, horrible circumstance. However, I did gleefully giggle to myself quietly when it happened. I will admit that.
I know you did, Gore.
We all
Yeah,
know
you
you
know.
did.
So,
Like we weren't gonna have a hard enough time already. I had to make it so that you lose your power. Go me.
That's part of the challenge, you know?
there you go.
Anyways.
Alrighty, so you follow the dwarves northeast, skirting around the mountain, and far from the masses of the cult's troops that hug the southern part of the rocks below. The wind is blowing in your direction, and you can smell the smoke from their fires. They're basically like, you know, they've gathered a whole ton of wood there. They're making siege weapons. They're obviously some big campaign or some big mobilization is about to happen. this thing probably, you're starting to realize you guys are maybe a small part of this. Maybe you're a huge part, who knows? But clearly there's much more to this whole thing than just the three of you. Right, after a full day, it's getting pretty dark. The terrain is getting extremely difficult for the cart. You can continue to kind of use it, but it's to that point. Remember when you went through the Fields of Sorrow?
Oh, yeah.
Where you literally were to the point where somebody had to be either side of the cart and you had to walk the cart and be checking for things and potholes, and it's getting to that point. There's so many rocks to have to navigate. It's actually taking longer to maneuver the cart around them than you could walk them at this point.
Suppose we should abandon them somewhere nice.
So I mean, the horse and the ponies could still continue. So you have a choice.
Well then,
I mean, you could unshackle the cart and just take the horse.
Yeah, Kia, can you ride with me?
Sure.
So Radovan, take the other horse and...
Sure. Yeah.
Climb up. Ugh. Are you good at this, Raisa? Do I need to teach you?
Hold on.
Oh,
what could
hey,
go
I'll ride
wrong?
with you if you want. You can climb in front. It's cool.
Alrighty. So you're just going to abandon the cart there at the back in the... I mean, there's really nowhere to hide it as such.
I'm gonna eat some food too. Yeah.
Yeah, take what we can carry, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, you can... At this point, I mean, you're only a day away from the mountain anyway. So either you're going to go in there and do your business and succeed, and you can worry about it then, or you're going to die and it's not going to matter anyway, so...
I'm probably just gonna steal one of those siege weapons and ride it on high back to Port Van. Like, look at my fancy.
With a dozen cultists pushing it. Yeah. Hey.
I'll enslave them and say, "You like that, Cuthbert? You like that?" All right.
No, well, you're now in the cult of Rado fans. All right. Okay, so you abandon the cart and continue forward as best you can. Well, after about another half a day, it's starting to get almost difficult to ride the horses. I mean, again, they're coping, they're going along, but it is definitely becoming precarious to the point where traveling at dark is potentially suicidal. So if you want to continue without getting much rest, you're probably best to do it on foot, or you can camp out for the night and hope to make a brisk dash for the eastern side of the mountain on the morrow.
I'm voting we rest, because we don't know what's ahead of us. We need our beauty sleep. I'm useless at night anyway, even with my powers. So now that I have none, I'm even more useless, so I say we sleep.
Right. At least you still have your light
Redman.
on your shield, though.
Yes, and
So-
I am still going to be praying to Cuthbert regardless. I'm not giving that up. I'm still, talking to him, explaining to him what I thought, understanding
I'm
that
sorry.
he did what he did,
I'm really sorry.
but I'm still talking to him. No, I'm not
Can I
saying I'm
have
sorry.
my
I'm just
powers
explaining. No, I'm not necessarily saying I'm sorry. I'm saying I will atone, but I'm also saying I'm just explaining. I'm just talking to him.
I'll
guess.
atone in my time, damn it. When I'm ready. I don't bow to the whims of some god.
Yeah, I'm just getting all full revoltish.
Alrighty.
Yeah,
Well-
so I'm gonna rest.
Okay, so you guys camp out. The dwarves, surprisingly enough, for the first time that you've been with them, do not light a fire. They're like, no, we don't need to bring attention to ourselves. With all those cult bastards over there, we light a fire. It'd be a huge beacon. Not that we're afraid of a fight, mind, but we're here to do a job. Getting everybody killed, getting us all wiped out in the next hour or two isn't going to get that done. So they just lay out their bread rolls, eat
Bread
bread.
rolls?
Yeah,
Okay.
bread. They just eat bread rolls and cold meat and stuff like that, and lay down on the hard
Bill
rock
meat.
and go to sleep.
Is it Bill still?
Oh no, they've done eating Bill. All the Bill steaks are long gone.
Okay. Then I will partake in the
Me
meat
too.
and
Who said
bread.
you're getting any? No.
Please, sir, may I have some more?
Karen's looking at you and goes, you fireballed me, missy.
And we healed you back up.
Think I did that myself.
Well,
Never mind here. And he throws
I'm
you
sorry.
a crusty bread roll.
I'm gonna tap the shoulder of the priest, the dwarf priest.
That's the one that does all the talking. To
Oh,
be
so
honest,
I'm-
the other dwarves, even the dwarven leader, don't say a whole lot. It seems to
Well,
be like Karen is either the appointed spokesman of the group or he just runs his mouth more than everybody else.
Well, I'm gonna tap him on the shoulder and say, "Can I have a minute with you, just please?"
Aye.
So I'm gonna lead him a little bit away from the group.
Okay,
And I'm
he kind of
basically-
glances back at the rest of the dwarves as
Can
you
I
pull him
hear?
away.
From the way.
You may make a listen check by all means.
Just want to know.
As Raisa eavesdrops the conversation
Come on.
with her elven ears.
Ooh la la.
You will. Let me
I'm
see what the
low, I'm-
conversation is, and I'll tell you what you hear.
Okay.
I will say I'm lowering my voice slightly, but not like, completely into whisper mode. So,
Okay.
depending on where she is. What exactly can you do? What are your magical inclinations?
I'm a priest of the Allfather, Mordain.
And
Our domains are earth and good and law and protection.
law, eh? Well, that's funny you should say that. So, I have lost my connection to St. Cuthbert. I'm just going to say
Aye.
it straight out.
I was afraid
reckon-
of that.
So, you are pretty much our only healer in the group.
Well, if we kill everything we come across and kill it quick, I won't have to do a lot of healing, right?
Right, but how many heals do you have? Like, what's your limit?
Who
You're all
counts?
fucked. Well, it would be nice to know.
Whatever
so
the
we don't
Mordain
expend them
decides
needlessly.
I've got, that much power is what I have each day.
Oh, so it's like a random number each day?
I don't just keep track. I pray he ever answers or he doesn't. Mordain's a little different than your human gods or whatever.
Well, I'm trying to understand just how different. So, I mean, this will determine
Well,
how
he's
we
a dwarf
approach
for
the
a start.
situation. Well, I gather that, but how would this will determine how we approach the future, what's to come.
Look, Mordain be willing, I'll have enough healing to keep everybody alive. Unless you die, of course. Can't bring you back from the dead.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Go back to your food and drink. Thank you.
Okay, he kind of looks at you and he goes, Aye, I think I will, lad. And just goes stomping away.
Fucking dwarves.
Comes and sits
hate
back
them
down
more
with
than
a huff.
elves now?
Whoa, it's a good question. You didn't ask, so I'm not going to tell.
Okay, are you guys going to do any kind of watch tonight? You want to set anything up to kind of keep a watch out here in the mountains, or?
Any trees?
Oh, hell no.
I need to rest, but to get spells back. But you
Well,
guys-
now Kia's the most important person to rest, so I'll take first watch.
Yeah, it doesn't matter to you at this point.
Yep.
Okay, so
I'll take second watch then. We'll let Kia sleep the whole night.
let's see what chooses to bother you tonight.
So I roll my spot and listen.
If you wish, yep. To give you a preemptive warning should anything be sneaking up on you.
All right, spot and then listen. That's my order. Woohoo! Rolling out high.
Wow, and
So I can't see shit for sure.
one.
I can
first
hear
on the
it.
board as always, Radavan.
Yeah.
We did know that you can't see, so I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, it's for the story, guys.
Yeah,
Roll 20
Look at
knows.
you. Always making sure that story's taken
it's always
care
the
of.
way
Yeah,
with
you know.
Radavan. He either always starts with a 1 or a 20.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
We've said that for a while. It's either one or the other.
Yes, roll those fails, you bastard.
Yes,
Roll those
that's what I
fails.
like to see. I get more excited about seeing those than I do.
Yeah, I do too, to be honest with you. I do too.
They're more colorful. They're prettier.
All right, so yes, my spot is crap, but my listen is 19.
Okay, so you sit there, peering out into the jet black with the ability to see nothing. However, other than hearing a few kind of scrabblings in the rocks, you hear a few stones fall here, some strange noises. Nothing seems to come and interfere with you, during your watch at least.
Okay, after halfway through the night, I'm going to wake up Risa and go to sleep myself.
Would you like my rolls?
Sure!
Okay, spot followed by listen.
Only if they're bread rolls.
Oh.
All right. So Raisa is the other way. She's eagle-eyed. It's like, you know, she sees the vole pop out of the hole and run across and get grabbed by the snake, 60 feet away. She sees that. She doesn't hear the mountain giant coming up behind her. No. Oh, look at that cute little mole. What was that? No, nothing happens to you guys that night either. So you wake up in the morning, the dwarves are like, doesn't feel the same without being drunk in the morning. I don't even have a hangover. How am I supposed to fight?
I'm going to use this time to, prepare my non-existent spells. I'm going through the motions anyway.
Okay, so you're going to be like, if you were willing to let me, I would like the following. I know I don't have them, but whatever.
Going through the motions, man. It's my form of denial.
Going through the motions. Okay, well, cool beans. You
Just
do
gonna
that?
push Radovan to drink.
Hey. Well, the dwarves didn't even really drink last night. Because, everyone's kind of on point. They're like, it's more of a joking around. They're like, oh, we're not drunk. Something must be wrong. But the reality of it is, it's because they know they're fixing to get into the heart of something unpleasant. Well, after a couple of days, pitching your way through rocks, clambering across harsh terrain, you approach the eastern side of the mountain. Let's move this along for you. All right, let me put some heroes on a map.
Oh no!
I was gonna say, I have a feeling about these hills.
Weird.
What are those horn things? Okay.
What are those? Is what I want to know.
There we are. All right. Ahead of you, you see huge, bright red ivory tusks sticking out of the ground, like potentially mammoth tusks that have been dyed red. Like some huge, macabre, welcoming arch. Beyond them, an opening that leads into the dark recesses of the mountains. One of the dwarfs says, "That's it, right there." Not sure what those big red pointy things are, though. They weren't there last time. How do
Doesn't
you
look very
know?
secret.
You've never been here. I've read the books, damn it. I know about our ancestors. They never did anything like that.
Hey, shut up, please. If that thing wasn't there on your radar, I can't believe I just said radar because it's medieval. That could very well be a creature of some sort lurking underground, right? So let's not talk over a certain level, right? Let's not shout, guys. Maybe.
Fine. This is your quest. We'll do it your way.
I say we make way over to those rocks over there, and maybe Raisa, you shoot like an arrow at it or something,
Sure.
Maybe hit one of those, and maybe it'll awaken.
All right, so you guys want to move over there?
Yep.
Move thyselves to the rocks.
Moving thyself.
Okay, well, the dwarves follow you, somewhat grumbling as they do.
All right.
And then everyone's kind of looking and squinting.
So
Are they 10-foot squares?
You are on a... Let me double check it. 15.
15?
Yep, each square is 15 feet.
Oh, okay. So can I actually even hit it from this far away?
Let's see, shall we? Yeah, you can hit it. It's long range, but you can hit it.
All right. Well, I guess I'm going to shoot an arrow at it. Hopefully hit it.
Alrighty. Fire!
Brace yourself, guys.
Ooh.
Okay, so you fire an arrow. The arrow flies through the air and lands right here amongst the spikes. It just hits the ground and goes ching, 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 and as it ricochets off the rocks below. Suddenly, a massive boulder hits the ground a few feet ahead of you, like right here. It shatters as it hits the floor, sending small rocks and stuff everywhere as you're all like covered in small, like little pebbles. No one's, you're not hurt or anything like that. But it was extremely surprising.
Oh boy.
However,
Giant!
above the opening up here,
Yep.
you see what appears to be a massive individual. He is at least 12 feet tall with huge brutish arms. He reaches ground and picks up another boulder that is almost half the size of the cart that you rode here on, and is like rearing back
Oh my gosh.
and hurls the thing as you hear it cut through the air like a mighty cannonball coming in your direction.
Well,
Oh my gosh.
Okay, what
Jump.
do you guys wish to do?
I'm gonna
We
leap.
should do initiative before we do anything.
All right. Beautiful initiative. Okay, I'll take it.
Oh wow.
Okay, so we have Radovan on a 15. We have a race.
I got a 20.
on a
Whoa!
17.
Starting off the night.
Oh my lord.
Natural 20!
Wow.
Here with the
Awesome.
23. Woo, woo.
Of course it's almost meaningless.
Let's see how your dwarves fare. Oh, they're last. Because all of you actually have decent initiatives tonight. Or no, tonight. I mean, this encounter. Let's not give you too much credit. Okay, there we go. Spam 'em! Spam those 20 subs.
Heyo.
Spam them. Maybe I
know why.
prefer to see the 20s too. I don't know. All right, so he rears back with a rock. So let's see. What are you gonna do? Basically, he is like about to hurl this thing. Kia, it is your turn.
Full fireball!
Okay, so your range.
It's definitely a lot there.
I
got a huge range on it.
135 feet. As long as that is in range, throw
Oh yeah.
your ball of fire.
Die! 32! Wow.
Oh, 32 points of
my
burning
dice?
death. All right, let's see. Let me extend that. Okay, Kia. Hurls her fireball, striking the giant. He fails his save. He takes 32 points of damage. Very
Well
nice,
done.
Kia. Okay, as the fireball impacts on him, he lets out a loud scream.
That sounded so cute.
I know, it was kind of cute.
That was like, oh,
Yeah.
there we go. All right, Racer, what do you wish to do?
I'm gonna move here.
Okay, so you dive between Radovan and Kia. Radovan!
Oh, it's kind of funny you should say that because the rock is being hurled at us, right? So
He's about to hurl it. It's like he's in motion, about to throw it.
yeah. So
But you
if
guys
we
beat him on the initiative, so you can move first.
if we go down here, will the rock hit us or hit the rock? Like how high is the rock related?
Wow.
relations?
Kia's
Wow.
dice just rolled
Wait,
for me.
what the heck?
Kia's
That was
dice just
weird.
rolled. There's some serious lag going on Roll20 tonight.
Okay, because I want to go down here basically.
Okay,
I
so
mean,
you're going to scuttle your way down the backside of the rock. Okay.
with my shield raised. I actually wanted to tackle Kia, to save her, but then
well,
Reza
you're gonna
ran
have to
and
bulldoze her and knock her down if you're going to.
Well, I'm not going to anymore.
Okay.
Do it.
All right.
Oh, it's okay.
The dwarves brace themselves. They don't back off. They don't do anything. Okay, the rock hurls through the air. Let me find me a rock.
Uncanny dodge for the win.
Hey, Uncanny Dodge could definitely save you from taking Or, you know,
Improved uncanny dodge.
let me find me an appropriate rock. I like that rock. That rock looks like a good throwing rock. There it is. Okay. All right, he hurls the rock
Ooh.
and hits this dwarf right here
Oh shit! No.
for 2d8 plus 12.
Ooh.
Okay, the rocks hits right on top of the dwarf and splinters and shatters. The dwarf kind of arches his back on impact and he takes 19 points of damage. With that, the giant leaps from the top of his perch as the ground almost shudders. It is now the dwarf's turn. This dwarf fires his crossbow at the giant. The bolt flies through the air and hits the giant for 6.
Woo!
This dwarf glances around him and says, "The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Come on, lads!" And charges towards the dwarf. Towards the giant, as do the other dwarves. So they're all like hurling in that direction, including the cleric, who is almost at the front.
Oh, stupid.
Why is he like that?
Fucking dwarves, man.
Fucking
Seriously.
dwarves. All right, Kia, it is your turn.
I'm gonna do a magic missile right now.
Do it.
Okay, they're
There.
rolling
There's
properly
the
now.
rolls.
Ooh,
Yeah.
lots of
Okay, you
threes.
slam him for 16 points of damage. All right, the blue balls of death fly through the air and impact on the giant's chest as he kind of rears back like, ah! Okay, he kind of reaches down and picks up what appears to be half a tree.
Oh dear.
Oh my gosh.
He's like picking it up and wielding it like a Louisville Slugger baseball bat ready to go. Racer.
Okay, question. Behind Kia, like right here, is that like the edge of a rock face?
Yeah, it's the angle is enough to where you can kind of stand up and shoot,
Okay.
but it's also enough that you could duck directly behind it to get pretty much full cover.
If I was to stand up, like, can I touch Kia?
Oh yeah,
From being
absolutely.
down there? Okay, so can I jump down there and am I able to shoot an arrow off this turn?
If you just jump down to Kia right next to her, you can shoot one arrow. Yes.
Okay, let's get that.
Good.
19.
Okay.
Plus 10. Wow.
The arrow whistles through the air, kind of hits the thick skin, rocky skin of the giant, and snaps on impact.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're pretty robust and tough. Radovan,
Well, I could
peasant
just.
warrior man.
Do I have any pom poms in my backpack? Because I kind of want to take them out and just kind of, yeah, you got this. No, I'm going to, I guess,
Go,
charge
Kia.
with the
Go,
dwarves. I'm
Hey, can I chuck an
charging.
extra bow at him?
At the giant? You want to throw a bow
No,
at the
at
giant?
Radovan.
Oh, okay. You're offering Radovan a bow.
I don't know. I don't even know if he could even use it. I don't know. I'm just
He
thinking.
could use it. He would be, pretty
My
Yes,
terrible.
man. Radovan charge.
I am charging. I already moved, yo.
Go
Rado
for
charge.
it. Go for it.
I'm doing it, man. I'm doing
Okay.
it. It's being done.
The dwarves continue their charge towards the giant. The giant is charging towards them. There's going to be a huge clash in the middle. Fluffy the Pooh, thank you for the follow. I love that name, Fluffy the Pooh.
Fluffy the Pooh.
All
Oh,
right,
Lord.
it is Kia's turn once again.
Guess what?
are you
Magic
doing?
missile here.
All right, so Kia's used a fireball, and 2 magic missiles so far.
Ooh, those 4s.
17.
Oh, almost a Yahtzee.
All right, more blue balls.
This time, I'm going deaf again. Thank you, Kia.
The giant once again yells and staggers, screaming in anger and agony. Raisa,
I will shoot as many arrows as possible.
which would be 2.
15?
I think it would be 3, wouldn't it?
Are you up to 2 attacks now?
3.
Because you get the +1 attack. So yes,
Wow.
3 arrows for you.
That's awesome.
Okay,
So the
first arrow.
Basically, your first 2 are at your
Oops.
max, and then the other one is at the reduced rate.
Oops. Okay, 15.
Misses.
The first.
The arrow
Second
whistles
one.
past his shoulder.
15.
Oh.
Whistles past the
Nice.
other shoulder.
God damn it. I overcorrected. And then the last one is 16.
Whistles between his legs.
Man!
He goes, Okay, Radovan!
I'm charging still, but a little bit slower.
Right, well, you can
I'm going
get right up. You can get all the way up to him with a charge, but you can't attack him.
Yeah, so I'm going right there.
You're not gonna. You're slowly charging. You just
You're
don't want to
so
be the first
scared.
in there.
I don't want
to.
to be the first one in there. No.
What a coward!
No, I'm
friggin'
being
coward.
smart, man. I got
All right.
crap attacks. So.
Well, you might be afraid, but we're not.
Well, they don't see what I'm doing. They're charging in themselves.
The 2 axe-wielding dwarves charge in. This one stops here. All right, your crossbow-wielding dwarf fires but misses. The cleric doesn't do anything at all. He's just standing there, like he's at breath. You can see he's like, ugh. By Mordain's grace, I'd love to smash this son of a bitch, but I better not. Meanwhile, the other 2 dwarves, the regular dwarf swings his axe mightily twice, missing both times. The dwarven lord swings his great dwarven axe, or great axe, the first time, striking the dwarf for 14 points of damage.
You mean the troll? The guy.
Striking the giant, yeah. No, he just killed his buddy.
All right.
And he misses with the second attack. Okay, it is now the giant's turn. The giant basically rears back with his massive club.
Guardian Leviosa!
As this thing comes whooshing through the air. Okay, catching the dwarf lord and inflicting 20 points of damage.
Ooh.
Like it's a huge smack. It like knocks the dwarven lord off his feet. He kind of spits out some blood. He's like, right, that does it. As he picks up his axe off the ground with refusing to dust himself off and stomps back towards the giant. Okay, Kia, it is your turn once again.
I'm gonna jump and grab Raisa and teleport right behind the giant.
So you're doing dimension.
Dimensional door, yes.
What is dimension door? Okay, so you can do dimension door. The range on it is 440 plus 8. So yeah, it's not a problem for you, Kia.
Right here.
All right.
cool.
So basically, Racer, you don't. Kia hugs you, and the next thing you know, you are behind the giant.
Awesome.
A little closer there. I'm also behind the giant. Okay.
Wherever you are is where Racer's going to be. He
Oh.
has to be like right next to you.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sweet.
Okay.
Fair
So you're
hug.
like 1 minute. Kia's like grabbing you, says a couple of words, and you're like, what the? Ah! Probably quite disconcerting. You're a little bit disorientated at this moment.
Uh-huh.
But I will let you make a willpower check to see if you may have an action this turn, or if you are actually too disorientated to do so, seeing as you had no idea what was coming.
All right. So willpower being wisdom or will?
Willpower save. Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
19.
Okay, being super vigilant, you appear and you're like, what the hell? Giant! So,
Stabby stab.
giant.
So you may, I'm assuming that's what her game plan was. Yeah, you can, if you drop the bow where you stand, draw the short sword, you may attempt a backstab.
Do I? So I get the bonus, right?
+4, yep. +4 to hit.
Okay, so 6, 7, 8.
Damn.
Because it
that's
sure
nice
as hell
play,
does not
Kia.
know you're there.
22.
Yes.
22, is that with the +4?
That's with the +12. Yeah.
So your total is +12. Okay. As soon as the short sword hits it, it's like cling, and it like deflects off. You realize the thing's skin is like stone.
Wow.
It's like you've literally got to have the perfect amount of force behind it. So unfortunately, it didn't hit it. I mean, you hit the target, but it did not penetrate that ridiculous stone-thick skin.
Oh.
Radovan.
Well, I'm running the opposite way. No, I'm I'm running up, and I guess I'm doing my attack.
You can
That's
make
all I-
one attack. You have two, but you can only make one because
I can only make one. Yep, no problem.
Make your singular swing with your
What did the giant
with your
notice, Racer?
morning star of lack of.
Hey!
Okay, you swing wildly. Basically you thump it on the leg, and it's like you feel the shock wave run up your arm, like you just smashed, a stick onto something metal, and you could like feel it reverb. It's like so hard. That's what
Got
you
it.
said. Okay, so the dwarves. The dwarven crossbowman fires and hits, doing 9 points of damage. Okay, the giant almost stumbles at this point. The dwarven cleric still does nothing, and you can see the look of rage on his face. Like he so wants to run in there with his warhammer or do something, but you can see he's aware of the circumstance and he knows better than to do stuff unnecessarily. Okay, the dwarven warrior, the first one, swings his dwarven axe and hits for. Hey, I saw something today that's freaking awesome. I got it. Oh, it was a 10 too. Holy crap! Hits for 18. The second swing misses. The dwarven lord, still bleeding from the blow before, misses on the first one, and unfortunately on the second one. He must still be stunned and dazed. Alright, it is the giant's turn. Okay, let's see, who's he gonna swat at? On a 1, it's the dwarven lord. 2, it's the other dwarf. On a 3, it's Radovan.
You know
It'll be
it's gonna
Radovan.
be me. It has. Son of a bitch.
Is it gonna be a 3?
It always is on this thing.
No! The
Oh!
dwarven lord, he's picking the same target. And he hits him again for... Actually, not that much. Only 14 points of damage. Crappy ass giant. Okay, Kia, it is your turn. You're behind the giant.
I'll just back up a little bit and magic missile his back.
Okay.
Ooh, I see 4s. Yeah.
For 17. Okay, he lets out a loud yell and kind of reaches back with one hand to feel where the impact of the damage was.
Ooh.
As he kind of staggers a little bit, like you actually see the giant like
Oh no.
swinging in the wind.
Back up.
Racer, it is your turn.
How swinging is he? Am I moving out of the way?
When he falls, that's when you have to worry, right?
All right. Well, I will try for a stab, I guess.
Okay.
Now, can I get
is
both stabs in?
Actually, you get an additional +2
Okay.
because you are a flanking bonus as well.
Oh, awesome.
Which still wouldn't have been enough to hit last time, but it might this, just so you know. There we go! Okay, Racer runs up this time, kind of putting her hand on the hilt of the sword and driving it home
Yay.
for 4d6 plus 2. Or is it 5d6? What is your backstab? Is it 3d6 or 4d6?
I thought it was 46.
Well, it's,
I have no idea.
let me just move all these beautiful glasses off of my book real quick. And I will double check and tell you. I think it's 5d6.
You always tell me.
Donna?
I don't write it. I haven't. That's like the one thing I don't have written down.
Right. I will double check it for you because I'm
backstab.
So
Add 3d6 if crit. I have that written down.
well, that's basically.
I don't know. That's probably
that
old
you're level
information.
8, which is 4d6 sneak attack plus the 1, so 5d6 plus 2.
Nice.
And do I get my second attack?
Let's see. You may make a second attack. Yep.
Okay, so I still get the +2.
Yep.
So it's only 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 5.
You're gonna have to roll pretty damn high to hit a second time.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so you did 13
damage.
points of damage. Okay, so basically the giant suddenly is like, ah, as he feels like the sharp end of the short sword drive in right below, like at the very base of his back, and drive upwards. He wobbles
Woo!
You did it, Raisa!
Well done.
and suddenly starts to fall forwards. The dwarf. Okay, this dwarf leaps out of the way. This dwarf leaps backward. Radovan, make a reflex save for me real quick.
Yay!
Squishovan.
Special man.
Ooh, yes, that rolled the right way.
11. Okay,
It's 13, but yeah.
you do manage to just barely get out of the way as the giant comes crashing down.
Ooh, hope that didn't,
Take that, you bastard!
mention a cult.
Says Karen, and then he runs over and smashes the giant in the back of his head with his warhammer, like it's almost as like a I didn't get to do anything, so whatever, have that. Okay, at that point he turns and goes over to his dwarven lord and does a cure serious /R 3d8 plus 7.
Yay, nice heal.
And heals him almost fully.
Gorbat, I think you forgot my nat 20.
I don't count yours. Yours is so
Yes.
Let me put it on the counter for you, my dear.
Yay!
The only one on the board so far tonight. There it is. There's your one.
Thanks, I feel so great.
All right, so let me give you one more victory fanfare.
Yes.
Okay, and we'll cut off the combat music because we're done with that. Done with that.
Until we take 2 steps and that red thing activates and then we're in combat again.
All right, so you've slain the stone giant. He is dead on the floor.
Right.
Well, that was, fun. Guys.
So, yeah, I didn't know that you could do that.
Yeah, new stuff, man. Pretty awesome, right?
What, are you a surfer, dude? Yeah, man. Totally
Very
rad, man.
sweet. Yes, Raisa.
I'm startled. I
can
didn't mean to sound like a
transport
surfer
people
dude, yo. But I just wanted to be like kind of start. Wraith is a little starstruck because, Radovan sacrificed himself for her. Kia can do crazy things that she didn't know. She's having a day, okay?
Right, there you go.
She's having a day.
But giant is down and deceased and defunct. So, that is the perfect time and leads us into our first break for the night. Okay, so what are we going to do? We're going to move forward. Let's get on with it. Back to the action. So you just downed a stone giant.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow, cool.
Hey, pays to have dwarves. What do you guys want to do from here?
Well, I'm
Figure out
weary
what
of
those
that
You can
entrance.
search his loincloth if you wish, Racer.
No, I'm good.
Ugh.
Well, you are broke. You might want to wear the loincloth,
You know.
Do you want to wear the loincloth, Radavan?
I kind of want your tiger pelt. You want to swap?
Nope.
I'll take. No? Okay.
Stone giant loincloth for a pristine, rare snow tiger pelt. Yeah. Maybe not.
I think we're going into that. We're going to check out that little hole over there in the wall, right?
Those spikes just creep me out, guys.
Someone.
Can I like, if we decide that's what we want to do, can I like search around them?
Of
Or like, can
course.
we sneak in behind them? Like if we go in from like this side?
Yeah, I mean, you absolutely can. You don't have to walk straight down the middle of all of them.
All right. Well, what's the plan, guys?
Well, you don't think that it would have, if it was a creature lying in wait, it would have been alerted to all this commotion and
Yeah,
tremoring?
and it knows we're coming so that it can chomp us as soon as we step on it.
Well, what do you want to do? I
Cleric,
mean,
can you detect magic? Karen?
Oh, you're asking? Okay. He
Yeah,
says,
yeah.
well, I could if you think it's necessary.
What do you think? Could that be anything magical? A magical trap?
Looks like a bunch of tusks to me. If it's what you want, I'll do it, but just remember,
You're probably right.
the more stuff I do, the less healing I got for you people.
I got it. I think we should. Someone needs to be bait and be first. We'll follow behind.
Okay, you notice the dwarven crossbowman has approached the giant, and he actually is lifting up the loincloth like
Whoa!
he goes, mine's bigger than that! That's why there's not many of them. They don't know how to reproduce. Check this out! And all the other dwarves are like, oh my god, it's tiny! Radovan, look at this! It's almost as big as yours!
wait, you haven't seen mine. How do you know? Hey,
Bum, bum, chicka, bum, bum. Okay.
heyo. I'm just going to turn my back to them
And all the
and look
dwarves are
at...
giggling inanely like,
The elves are not impressed.
you know, this is why the dwarven war started, right? Kilts and stuff. Okay, so you guys want to venture in through the entrance?
Yeah.
I'm going to
Who's
approach...
first?
See if one of the dwarves will go first.
Oh, you know they will.
Yeah. Go first, guys.
Okay, well, the dwarven crossbowman enters the dark cave first.
Oh, he's going right through the center, hey, of those tusks.
Oh, no, he'll walk around the side and go in, but...
Okay, cool.
And one by one, the dwarves disappear in through the hole.
I'm going to enter as well.
Follow them in.
I'll go
I
in
don't want to be last.
All right. Racer goes in at the back of the group. All right. Okay, so you head into the darkness. You wander deep into the depths of the mountain, which soon the entrance being little more than a teeny tiny dot of white light in the distance behind you. After what seems like hours, but probably is less than 30 to 40 minutes, ahead of you, you see what appears to be some spiky wooden barricades directly in front of you. Now, I'm just going to point out, guys, just remember that the players can only see the light area, so they can see up to this point and no further, so as per usual, please, no backseat gaming. Alright, so here are our heroes. And actually, I'm going to move you back because the dwarves were in the front. So I'm going to huddle those in the first point here.
Okay.
And then feel free to adjust your positions. Alright, so yeah, you see what appears to be like a huge big log with various different other sharpened logs, like at various different angles, covering the path directly ahead of you.
What is this?
Okay, glancing up, it appears to be some kind of metal contraption, but it's very hard in this pitch black to see or make out what it is.
So I'm going to point that out immediately and just tell everybody stop.
Okay. The dwarves are like, what is it?
Something up on the wall over there. Kia, can you see it?
Can I? I guess so. right?
Yeah, I mean, you guys have got dark vision, so you can see in the dark. Radovan can't see squat. It's pitch
Nope.
black. Radovan's basically...
But I am not moving forward.
I'm gonna let Cal out and ask him to circle it from above to see if he can tell what it is from above.
Alrighty, let's bring Caldeth into play.
Caldeth!
Alright. So Cal flies out and begins to circle about. He telepathically says back to Kia,
Suspense.
and you obviously you tell him what you want to tell him.
Cal says it's a bucket full of black stuff. I don't know what that means. What kind of black stuff?
Liquid?
That's not good.
Like acid?
Try to knock it with an arrow. See what happens.
You want me to do that?
Yeah, and I'm gonna say, dwarves, get back. We're gonna try to spill the contents of whatever it is.
Black
Okay.
watery stuff. Oil?
The dwarves back up as instructed. Suddenly, from somewhere in the dark, you hear and a shower of crossbow bolts come crashing into all of you. Radovan, you
That's
are
a thing.
hit for 7.
Heyo!
Raisa, you got hit for 4. Kia, you were hit for 5.
Ow!
A couple of the dwarves were hit for 7. Then you hear a loud "Ka-thump."
Uh-oh.
1,
my
2, 3, 4,
gosh.
5, 6, 7.
That's like a ballista, man.
Let's see.
Yep.
/R. So we're going to start at this dwarf and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Am I 5 or 7?
You are... No, you're 2. 1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4. Okay. So let's have a look and see. Razor Wing! Thanks for the follow, buddy. Did it roll? 6. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, no.
4, 5. Kia.
Shit.
Okay. Suddenly, you are impaled with the largest arrow you have ever seen.
Oh my
Radovan
gosh.
was right. It was fired from a ballista.
I'm so dead, guys. Shoot.
23 points of damage.
Oh no.
Basically, it's like phew, you see Kia get hit in the chest as she goes
And I
flying
immediately-
off her feet. Like,
Get knocked out. I'm knocked out. I'm knocked out right now, guys.
basically, she's laying on the floor. There's blood spewing everywhere. She is not moving. She is down.
Shit. Okay, well, being as we were discussing me shooting that thing, I probably would in the process of bringing up my bow, I would think.
Okay,
So am I able to quickly...
you can take a shot at it. Yeah. These
now,
are
guys,
15
am I...
feet squares again, so it's not point blank, but it's a regular shot.
Okay. How many shots do I get?
2.
2? I don't get all 3?
Gosh,
Oh,
guys.
3 actually.
Okay.
You
So
hit it.
7.
Okay, you hear kapang as it hits like a metal bucket, and you see your arrow ricochet off.
Okay, so I will try again.
Okay, you
22.
hear the same thing as you hit it a second time. Pa-ting! So arrow ricochets off of the bucket.
Doesn't move at all, hey?
No,
Is that
obviously
where
the
the
bucket
giant
is
arrow
fixed
came
in
from?
place by
No.
something, but Cal doesn't really have the smarts to explain it in depth. Not that it matters anymore. Cal is flown back down and is landed right next to Kia Leon as is turned back into his cat form
Well,
and is licking her face.
Aw. Cal.
I'm going to shoot my third arrow for 15 and just see if I can hit something that helps.
Like, where are you firing it? In the dark?
Well, at the bucket at different points, right? So
Okay.
I know, it's clanged off one, I'll aim somewhere else, shoot,
Alright,
aim somewhere
roll
else,
the
shoot.
combined damage of your 3 hits. Let's see how much damage you actually do with the 3 arrows.
Okay, so...
So d6 3 times.
So I just do
3d6 basically. 3d6.
Ooh.
10. Okay.
Oh, hey, no, that showed a 4 and it said a 1. Did
Yeah,
anybody
that's
else see that?
weird. It was a 4.
I saw a 4. Should I
4,
get what
4,
you see?
5.
I saw a 4-4-5 too, but it
Okay,
Um,
so
Yeah,
But-
well, the thing is, the dice are. It's a roll 20 thing. The dice are just the physical thing. The calculation
Oh,
is actually.
I see.
oh,
4,
okay, it
1,
did. It
5.
did roll. Never mind.
Dang it.
So I see 10 is what I see. Okay, well, the good news is you do finally hit and break the bucket.
Oh shit!
It falls down, and a big pool of black goopy oil comes down. At that point, you hear, "Pull it!" And you hear a clang from your left, and more oil pours down.
Yeah,
So
they-
both buckets have been sprung,
Yep.
and all of this right here is black, thick oil.
Okay.
I see.
So I'm gonna say, can I like?
Okay,
I'm
I'm
gonna
going to
say-
reveal an
okay,
area
yeah.
for you guys real quick.
Right.
In the dark, you see what appears to be a raised platform over here, and you see two people with longbows behind a barricade. And the only reason you can see them is because they just lit up arrows. Like you suddenly see arrows go, and you can see them like.
Yep.
oh shit.
I'm gonna
Flaming arrows are flying through the air
Right.
towards
try.
the oil.
I'm trying, man. I don't want to interrupt. You know.
Okay, so what do you guys want to do?
Well, I want to pick up Kia and get the hell out of this cave.
Like back up or?
Oh, I'm gonna say retreat now, because you know she's obviously hurt to my left. So, yeah, I want to drag her the hell out of there.
All right. Well, basically, as soon as the flying, flaming arrow hits the oil, you now have realistically what appears to be more like a massive big ball of flame ahead of you. Like the dwarves
We'd
are
probably
like,
be retreating anyways.
okay, so you're all kind of backed up a little bit. The good news is, I mean, it's a huge, big, like, wall of fire. You're not going forward, but realistically, nothing's coming your way either. Okay, the dwarven cleric runs over to Kia, and he says, "Out of the way, laddie!"
Sure.
He checks her pulse, says, "She's still alive! Holy hell! Pull that damn thing out of her chest!"
That's what I'm gonna do.
All right, you pull the massive, big, 5-foot long, 4x4 crossbow bolt out of her chest, and the priest immediately lays his hands and starts praying like hell to Mordine, and heals Kia for 18 points of damage. He's like, suddenly coming through. He's like, "Are you with us, lass? Are you with us?"
What was that?
He goes,
Like looking around in the dark.
"Some
and I
kind
see
of war
fire.
machine. It come out of the darkness and hit you square in the chest. You might want a new dress. That one's kind of fucked up."
Kia, can you fireball in there? Do you need to see what you're aiming at, or
Right
can
now?
you just
I mean, she
blindly
can hurl one, but she
I
doesn't
could
know what
just
she's
hurl
aiming
one.
at.
just shoot it like right? Well, I mean, this is a wooden barricade. Does the fire illuminate anything past this
Yeah,
barricade?
let me give you. Well, actually, the trouble is the flames are so intense you can't really see past them
Okay.
because it's like a massive big wall of flames
All
right
right.
now.
Well, I'll just probably aim as just.
Can we tell her that there
anywhere.
is
Oh, I
bowmen
mean-
kind of on the left?
Well, you did get briefly to see
Yeah,
a
but
couple
Kia
of bowmen
didn't.
over there.
Yeah, but we
Yeah.
can tell her. You know, there's
Yeah.
people to the left there kind of
Or
along
left.
the rock.
All right. Well, I won't click anywhere. I'll just fireball to the left, somewhere in the back.
Right.
Like,
Well, I mean,
am I still lying in Radovan's arms?
I kind of backed up. I hoisted you up.
Drops her. You're awake, you're fine.
No, I
Alright.
honestly would have hoisted her.
okay.
right.
Well, I mean, you can hurl one back there. I mean, assuming you're not looking at the stream, And
Oh, I haven't seen it. I don't know.
so I guess just click somewhere in the dark.
Well, I saw you opened up the one area, so I know where it is. It
Right,
would
so go ahead and
seem
guess where
fair.
that was, because that was only there for a split second while the arrows were. So click where you think. Okay. You're going
Okay.
to hurl your fireball.
There we go.
Ooh.
20.
Aw.
Not great. Not great.
Okay, Kia. Let me make a Kia-sized fireball. Okay, Kia hurls her fireball as it goes flying through the air, and I will reveal the area around the fireball. Basically, it
Oh.
impacts the barricade where they're standing. They will still
Ah.
take splash damage.
Ooh, will the barricade fall under their feet?
Okay, so Kia did 20 points of damage. Each one of the longbowmen will take half of that, so they'll take 10.
Yay!
Okay. And as soon as that pretty much hits, it engulfs that area there. The barricade itself is on fire, so you can still see this area.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay. The flames are slowly beginning to die down. Not a lot, but a small amount. It's not quite as... So you can actually kind of glance through the flames now, and you can see there's like a 15-foot gap, and there's another one of those barricades, but you still can't see anybody.
Shouldn't we run, guys?
Run where? Back to the entrance? Or through
I
the
don't
fire?
know.
Can I walk? Like, could somebody, if they just walked through those, could they walk through them?
What
The
through?
barricades?
What? The barricades, you could crawl under or climb over, yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna quickly say to Kia, then turn me invisible.
Well, the only thing you have to worry about, you've got to walk through a huge big puddle of tar that is on fire.
Well,
Yeah, I say we back out and wait for the
I think
fire
I
to
can
die
jump
down.
over this part right here if I'm lucky.
You possibly could.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Do it, do it, do it, do it.
Alright.
Hey, I think it's our only chance right now. So Kia, turn me invisible.
So you cast an invisibility?
Sure.
Ninja time.
Alrighty. Okay, Racer. So you're invised.
Alrighty. Let's obstacle one. Jump.
Oh, get back there, dwarf, not you. Okay, Racer, you're going to try to leap that little area there that's on fire.
You know what's funny? And I have to tell you guys this. I was gonna put points in my jump skill, and I didn't.
Alright, you are going to need a 15 or higher to clear that without injury.
Okay.
Total of 15 or higher.
Here we go. Nope.
Okay, you jump.
Oh no.
You land like short.
Still
and
invisible?
basically you take 6 points of damage from the flames that are bursting around you, but your boots and your feet are now burning.
Oh
Because you
my
have
lord.
thick, gooey oil that is on fire attached to them.
Yay!
Boots off.
Well, shit.
But you are like right here after that.
Am I still invisible? Or just have burning feet?
Well, yeah, you are visible because of the fact that you're on fire. So anybody that could see burning feet could see where you are.
Okay, but they're not expecting that, so there's a chance they won't see it.
Okay.
So I will put my feet out, hopefully.
Okay, 2 crossbow bolts fly in your direction, but both of them ricochet off the side of the hill or the rock next to you to your left. They don't hit you.
All right. Can I put my feet out?
How do you want to do that?
Probably a like
Douse it
a
with water. It's a great idea.
what's that?
Nothing. I said douse it with water. It's a great idea.
Yeah. No, I'm going to smother it with my cloak.
Okay, so you whip your clothes off, put it on, and okay. So yeah, you successfully smother the flames.
All right. Cool.
Okay, so you are now here by the barricade. Everybody else is still somewhat on the other side.
Well, when appropriate to do so, my goal is to make my way through, get behind these guys while I'm still invisible.
Okay. So what is everybody else doing?
Where's
Just
the
like
dwarven leader?
shaking my head.
Fucking
Where's the
elves,
dwarven
man.
leader? one is
He
he?
is right here. This
I
guy.
didn't see that.
We don't always see your
I think
circles.
it's this one. I'm guessing.
Yeah,
Okay.
this guy.
I'm gonna walk up to him, say, "Want to take a little trip to the back?"
He says, What are you suggesting?
I can transport you back there if you want to start attacking them.
Attacking
Only
what?
one.
Do you know what's back there? Because I don't.
No.
Ah, what
People
the hell?
with arrows.
Let's do it.
All right, let's go.
Okay, so you're going to dimension door?
Yeah, right there.
Okay. So,
Well, this is not awkward at all.
okay, so Kia and the dwarf appear on the platform back here. Raisa is still here. Everybody else is clusterfucked back behind the burning flames going, oh. All right, so Raisa, you're going to move. You're trying to navigate towards them, right?
Yes.
So you can crawl over that into this point right here, this round. Okay, Kia and the Dwarven Prince appear, or the Dwarven Lord, right behind him. As soon as they do so, you see that the two archers are sitting there, like crouched, with their bows in hand, ready to shoot, looking for a target, but they haven't seen one yet. Dwarf appears and he's like, "Take this, you bastard!" And suddenly swings his axe wildly at this first archer, hitting him for 16 points of damage. And he missed with the second shot. Okay, Kia, do you wish to do anything? Because you're in melee range with two guys.
Right, I was just gonna teleport back out of there. Could I see anything when I came back here at all? Like, into any of these areas?
You've got 60 feet, so you temporarily can see this.
Interesting. Alright, sounds good. Alright, so I'm gonna teleport back to where I was, and then I'll know where to fireball now.
Okay, so you're doing another dimension door back?
Yeah, it's my last one.
Okay, alright.
Keep left him to die.
Well, we're all gonna die here.
Okay, so that's what you're doing. Alright. Let's get some initiatives, because it's starting to come down to the potential of combat for everybody. So, let's see what we've got here. Radovan on a 16.
Whoa!
Oh,
Kia, what is
Why?
wrong with
Only-
your dice tonight?
Natural 20!
I hate this.
Kia on an impressive 23.
I rolled a
God.
19.
Racer was
Makes
on a
me
19.
so freaking mad.
at least we're all rolling well with
Kia,
initiatives.
another hit on the nat 20 counter.
She's haxering.
Hacksawing, yeah. You were hacksawing last week with 4.
Yeah, it's true. That's why I'm,
Let me
good
roll
job,
the
Kia.
dwarves. Dwarves are on a 16 too, and my bowmen are on a 16 as well. Okay, there's a lot of people on a 16. Okay. So you do that. The two bowmen back here attempt to shoot at the Dwarven Prince. One hits him for 7. And then they drop their bows and are fumbling for their short swords as quickly as they possibly can. Okay, so, Raisa, you are still moving through with... Let me just give you a little bit more illumination, because you can see this much now because of your night vision.
Awesome. So I will hopefully be able to kind of crawl in this crevice here.
You want to go like here, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so you're crouched down in that little gap. And you can see like a row of crossbowmen and one guy that is cranking up. He's basically just finished cranking up this ballista again.
Okay.
Alright, can I...
Okay, Radovan, do you wish to do anything?
What's the fire situation with the oil?
I mean, it's still burning, but it's starting to burn out.
Okay,
Probably got
because
another 2 or 3 rounds before it's gone.
I'm wearing full plate armor. That stuff doesn't catch fire. My cloak does, though, right?
Right. I mean, you can
But-
try to run through it if you want.
Or can I jump through it? Can I try an
Jump,
unforeseen
really?
jump? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm
Did you
sure
say the
you're
J
so
word
good
in
at
plate
that.
mail?
I'm going to try to jump over it because, why not?
Because YOLO.
I mean, running through it,
YOLO, right? Okay, go
like,
for it,
running
Rado.
through it, I'll incur something anyway, right? So
Target 15.
it's not going to happen.
Can
YOLO!
Bravely fall on your face.
A 0! I don't have anything for a 0. You know what? I'm going to play this for a 0. Ladies and gentlemen, you can have this for Radovan rolling a 0.
I think I deserve that. I think I deserve to fly over
We're
this
going
encounter.
to the past just to see a shiny ass. What a tiny man, little Radovan.
There you go, the full little Radovan.
Oh my.
As he lands in the fire. The fire of burning hell. Well, as you land smack bang dab in the flames, have 8 points of burning fiery damage. As you stomp your way through it and out the other side.
Yeah, got through it.
But you're basically lit up like a Christmas tree because your like shins and your boots are all alight.
Well, that's all the metal
That would probably
parts.
look
Come
pretty
on.
scary.
And you hear, there! And you hear, doo, 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 doo.
Oh no. Oh my gosh.
That would be so scary though if you saw some dude like fucking lit up like fire coming towards
Right?
you.
So
Okay.
scary.
Been like,
Suddenly you are showered in crossbow bolts and stuff like that. 2 of them hit you for 7 and
Alright.
8. So 7 points of damage, 8 points of damage. Now let's roll for the ballista.
Oh shit.
Because
That
this is the
actually
fun
might-
part.
That honestly might kill me.
Oh, so close. Okay, the ballista basically ricochets and splinters off the wall next to you. It's
Oh,
like hits the
lucky.
ground, like hits the wall, like
Yeah,
and
that
splits in
that
half as you basically see a 4x4 impact the rock to the side of you.
I'm just fucking with the gods right now. Is what I'm doing.
Let me have a turn.
Okay, it is the dwarves' turn. They're like, I do that, but I don't have a tin can wrapped around me to protect me.
This isn't protection. Trust me.
Where the hell did this cat come from? Picks up the cat, throws it to the... No, I'm kidding.
Oh my gosh.
You could throw the cat over. No, when the cat can just fly over it, I guess. But
Okay, so Kia and the dwarves are all still back here.
Hey, I was hiding behind that rock there.
You're still here. You're still hiding. Elric, thank you for the follow. Alright, so, yeah, the dwarves pretty much can't do squat, except this
Right.
dwarf, who's wading into his 2 archers. Hits the first one, killing him and taking his
Nice.
cleave opportunity. So this archer has been deceased. With his cleave attack, he then swings at this one. Hits him twice. Alright, this archer is on serious health status right here. So he's pretty badly hurt. Okay, their turn. He stabs at the dwarf with his short sword and misses. Alright, where are we at? So it is
Here.
now Kia's turn again.
Here.
You gonna hurl a fireball?
Right. Yeah, right on
Oh,
the, whatever you call it.
alright.
These are
big
10-foot
arrow.
squares, right?
15.
15.
still
Even
big
better.
enough.
But yeah, if you hurl it right here, you'll...
I'm set. She won't get... Alright.
Come on, max damage.
8d6. Come on, give me lots of 8s.
Oh,
Oh,
I
I
see
see a
lots
lot of ones.
20. Okay. Basically, you hurl and dump a fireball here, which will hit 3 of them. Okay.
Does it
They're
break apart the
All
thing?
taking max damage.
Wow.
So let's see. We have dead. We have... Get back here, you dead guy. We have dead. We have
Wow.
dead.
Killed it?
And we have destroyed ballista.
Yes!
Okay, the ballista is out of commission. The guy that was firing it and the 2 guys either side of him just got roasty toasty. All right. So it is now Race's turn.
Right.
Do it, Risa. Do it.
Can I get through here and behind?
Oh, I mean, you can get to there in this round, yes.
All right.
You can't attack yet, though. But
I'm
that
just- wait,
gets you
I'm
in position.
Sneaking.
Sneaky sneak. So go ahead and make a sneak attack or make a move silently roll for me. Just in case they hear you sneaking up.
Behind the blast of a fireball, I don't know.
Probably not. Oh, hell,
32.
hell no. 32?
Gee.
It could have been
You got 'em
deathly quiet.
Bunny slippers.
And they
or
would have imagined shit before they would have actually heard Racer.
That's honestly very
Racer
frightening.
could Racer with a 32. Racer could audition to be the fucking Tooth Fairy with that role. So.
Are you going to put on a
They are
tutu?
oblivious to the fact that Racer is even anywhere near in the vicinity. Okay,
Peekaboo,
Radovan.
bitches.
I want to move forward and drink my Cure Moderate potion, which I do actually have one.
You do. Quaff it, my friend. Quaff
Ah.
it.
I am quaffing.
3d8 quaffed.
3D8.
Ooh,
Nice.
nice potion.
That
Very
is
potent.
really good.
I
Must
really
be made
Very
with
fucking
bull
needed
penis or
that.
something like that. Okay.
And how far could I actually go?
You could
Ahead.
circumnavigate over that just.
Okay. Alright.
All right. It is now the dwarf's turn. This dwarf turns his attentions to the last remaining... Oh, he is so dead. Okay. He kills this guy, and then screaming from the top of the platform, I'm coming for you, you bastards! At which point, several of the crossbowmen are all turning to face that direction.
Oh shit.
And looking right at a pissed off rogue.
Oh, they won't see. He won't see Racer until she appears and says peekaboo.
That's
All right,
so
they all,
scary,
like,
man.
spin around like, where did that come from? Okay, it is their turn to react. These two crossbowmen shoot up at the platform at the dwarf. One of them hits him for 8 points of damage. But they have to reload. These other two can't see him, so they're just like hiding in the dark. It is now Kia's turn.
So sorry, just because I'm not sure, did the ones in front of me shoot or the ones on the other side?
The ones in front of you shot.
Okay,
But they
good.
shot up at him.
Okay, cool.
So,
Right.
yeah, they technically don't even know you're there still. So it is Kia. We're in the next combat round. Kia.
Okay, I'll probably just, let me see how many spells I have left real quick.
We're going to shrink the
Okay.
fire a little bit. And the
I'll
flame.
probably just magic missile one of the guards that I see. Do I see anything anymore?
Yeah, just thanks for the
probably.
follow. No, you pretty much can still only see this area here. What you've seen before. Because no one
Okay.
back there has lit any
Gotcha.
torches, so
Well,
you're guessing.
okay, I won't. I'm not gonna do that then.
Okay. You're going to hold off?
Yes.
All right, Racer, it is your turn.
Now, can I see the other guys? Can I see the ones over here?
You actually, for want of a better word, you can see all of this, yeah. So there's
Okay.
two over here, and there's two right in front of you.
Now,
If
I
you
want to
attack,
hit them in the back,
You've
but they're
got
looking
two
at me.
attacks if you want to. You got two attacks that you could make right now to these, but it won't be a backstab.
But do I get like surprised down? Like,
You still get you'll still get your attack, your +4 to hit, because they won't know. Or the first attack you make will have +4 to hit, because no one knows it's coming. After that, the dex and their dodge bonuses apply.
okay,
So the first one you make is at +4.
okay, so I get +4 on the first one.
Mhm.
So 6, 7, 8, 9, so 12.
Ooh. What is the crit range on a short sword?
19 to 20.
I believe it is, so it's potential crit. So roll again.
Holy mackerel.
Shame it's
Please,
not a
please, that would be
backstab,
really nice right now. No, 21 total, but I don't think
No,
that counts.
that's enough to hit one of these assholes. Yeah, so
Yes!
the first one is a crit, so 1d6 plus 2 times 2. So roll d6 plus 2 and we'll double it.
1d6 plus 2. 4.
So you hit the first attack you hit for 8. Okay, the second
Oh.
attack is just
No,
a
no,
stab.
no.
Oh, you
Yeah,
rolled
okay,
a-
for 8. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Okay,
That's
the
okay.
second attack.
But I don't get as many pluses for
You don't
that.
get the +4 this time.
Don't get the +4, so it's only +3. So
Yes.
+3.
But
Oh,
that is
sweet.
still easy enough to hit again.
Cheapers.
1d6 +2.
Yep.
Jiminy crickets.
For another
And
4
4 again.
for a total of 12. Okay. So basically you appear out of nowhere and double shank this guy right here. Like, shh. He's bleeding profusely and drops to one knee and screams loudly as the second short sword like slashes right across his shoulder.
Ooh.
Okay, he's seriously injured.
Peekaboo, bitch.
Bitch! Radovan!
I am going to do stuff. I can't see any of this, right?
No, you can't
So,
see nothing. You're
I
fumbling
would-
around in the dark.
I would light my shields. And
Okay,
go.
so Radovan finally
Finally.
lights
Well, I
his
didn't want to do it
shields.
like before I got to a place, you know.
Alright, so for all intensive purposes, the whole area is lit up now.
And how far can I go? Just another barricade? Like
You can
this?
jump that barricade, yep.
Jump. you know.
You're not making a move silently roll, so these two guys...
I don't know how to move silently. Are you kidding
That's what I
me?
mean,
It's
you
a-
can't.
I think the light gave him away.
These
yeah.
two guys are going to turn back around. Seeing you, they fire at you. Kithu,
Damn crossbows, man.
and miss. Your shield, basically, as they fire, you crouch behind your shield and you hear ka-ching, ka-ching, as they both ricochet off your sun shield.
Peekaboo. People.
Okay, it is now the dwarf's turn. The flames have died down considerably, and the dwarves are now funneling through the gap here.
Charge.
This dwarf, on the other hand, drops down and is running in this direction, screaming with his axe raised towards the other two crossbowmen. Arr! Okay, it is crossbow boy's turn. These two, they drop their crossbows and draw their short swords. They stab at Racer. One of them hits you for 2.
Do I get an attack of opportunity when they do that? Or
No. Because it's just like a stab.
Fair enough.
But this is not what they're good at, so. Okay.
It's what I'm good at.
It is Kia's turn.
All I'm gonna do is move to about there and
All
watch.
I wanna do is move to here. Okay. Racer, it is your turn. Azazion, thanks for the follow.
Stabby.
Or Azazino, sorry. And Seeks, thanks for that follow too. Follow hype. Alright,
So no pluses, right?
nope. Straightforward general basic attack.
17.
It's enough.
And second slash
Slashy.
14.
Not enough. Okay, so you hit him
Okay,
once.
1d6 +2, correct?
Yep. Ooh,
For 6
nice.
damage.
Okay, the one you've already hit or the new guy?
Oh, the one I already hit, of course.
Okay, you lunge forward and basically slide your short sword between the floating rib, and you see the blood drip from his mouth as you impale his heart. He's like, and he drops to the floor
Gruesome.
ahead of you.
I approve.
Radovan
Okay, well,
approved.
Radovan, it is your turn.
Well, I'm gonna, I guess, go here and do an attack on this one dude.
Okay, so
right?
you basically clamber on the rocks, rising up above, looking down. You see the crossbowman look up at you. He's like,
I get one attack, right? Just
yep,
one because I
of
moved.
your movement.
All right.
Yep.
All right. Hey guy, what's up? Peekaboo!
Oh!
No.
You bring your morning star down, and he just leans back at the last minute, and you splinter some of the rocks of the barricade directly in
that
front
was-
of him.
That was
Peekaboo.
totally an 18. And
I
then-
know.
The dwarves.
I know.
This guy climbs over, and the others clamber up here. This dwarf charge attacks the guy here at the back. And hits him for an impressive 22 points of damage with the single blow, separating his head from his shoulders. Ah!
Nice.
Radovan, you see a head pop up in the air.
Can I
land
kick
at
it?
his
Can I
feet.
kick it? I want to kick
not
it at
from
the guy's
here, no.
face. Oh.
He shoots, he scores! Okay.
And his cleaving axe, right?
Oh, yeah, and yes, he does get a cleave attack. Because of his cleave, he may make a second attack. Let's see if he hits the guy. And he does!
Cleave for the win!
14, almost hitting this guy in the back, almost dropping him as well. So this guy is like, "Ugh!" and stumbles forward, like laying on the rocks in front of Radovan. Okay, the one crossbowman here stabs at Racer with his short sword. He actually
dance,
hits
pretty boy.
for 4 points of damage. This crossbowman lunges up at Radovan, and Radovan literally just puts his foot on his short sword, and it's like a pathetic attempt as he's like glaring down at him from the rocks above.
Being
Kia.
utterly fucking useless.
I'll just walk this way.
Diddle-a-ding, diddle-a-ding, ding. Diddle-a-ding, diddle-a-ding, ding, ding. Okay, the dwarves
looking
are
around
making
and
their
all
way
hits pop.
as fast as they can in this general direction. Okay, Racer.
Okay, I'm
It's
gonna do
you
something
and one
different.
semi-cowering guy with a short sword who looks like he's pissed himself, probably.
All right. Can I try and knock him out?
You can attempt to do that if you wish.
I would like to do that.
All right. Make a melee attack. -4 to hit.
Okay, so melee 6 -4, so
Yep.
2 so +4.
Ooh,
18.
and you hit. Okay, let's see. Okay, basically you kind of swing with the butt end of your sword and like catch him right in the temple, like, "Kung!" and he is KO'd.
Yes.
You did successfully knock him out, so let me put him to sleep. Where's a good sleep icon? That won't work. Okay,
Nice.
so he's wounded and asleep.
It's like he's timed out.
Exactly, right? Timed out.
Timed out.
Okay, so it is now Radovan's turn. You have
Alright.
1 foot on the guy's short sword, and you're like looming over him with your morning star.
I'm going for the kill, maybe.
You hit,
And the second attack.
and you hit. I don't fancy his
Radovan!
chances.
Hooah!
Rainier!
Oh yeah. Okay, basically you crash. The first one comes right down across his shoulder, and you hear a gratifying crunch as he's like, "Ah!" And the second one comes right down across his temple, knocking the helmet clean off, and you hear a loud, and you see blood pouring from his temple and out of his nose and out of his mouth as he falls dead at your feet.
Rolling a 0 in the oil of fire was worth
Worth
it just for this moment.
Right? Did I just X'd you?
You X'd me.
Okay, so I just want to say, as soon as the guy was knocked out, I would have tied him up.
Okay, so you're tying this guy up. Okay.
Yeah.
Right, by now the dwarves have all made their way to the back and over the barricade. I'm assuming you're just following them right here.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so you have killed all of them, and you have one of the cult guard
I
leaders
almost died.
tied up. And what does that mean? It's exactly time for another break.
Ah!
Perfecto! Alright. So, many cultists died here today.
And we have one to talk to.
And you have one. So, I'm assuming you wish to wait for him to wake up and interrogate him?
Wakey, wakey.
What happened? Where, who are you? Go to sleep, my baby.
Okay, so I'm assuming
Jane,
he's
turn your
looking at me,
vibrator
right?
I just
What?
said what Radovan was thinking.
Oh god, that's all.
What?
Just making- Nothing. You missed nothing.
So,
I did.
Move.
I would
move
time
on.
you out if I could.
yeah, you can. So, I just saw Radovan's. I just saw the look on Radovan's face when I heard that. Dude, just go home. Okay, so
I
you've
know
got the guy,
nothing.
he's like, huh? What?
And sorry, before he woke up, did we have a conversation amongst us what we wanted to ask this guy? Or
I don't know. Did you?
I'm assuming I'm doing the interrogating, but maybe somebody else might want to.
The odds are it's probably you, isn't it?
Okay, did you guys want me to ask him anything specific, or am I just winging it?
Just wing it. I believe in you,
Assuming
Grace.
we would have had a discussion. Okay, cool.
You've proven
Alright,
yourself
so-
time and time again.
He's gonna see me and my trusty little friend here.
Okay.
Okay.
He's kind of like leaning back away from the sharp end of your pointy dagger.
All right, and I'm gonna talk with it. Be my,
He
it would
kind
be
of
my
looks
extension
around
of
and he's
my
like-
hands.
Seeing all of his dead companions like eviscerated and splattered all across the cavern floor.
I'm just gonna say, what's your name?
Paolo.
Hello. I'll make a deal with you right now. You talk, and I can put this away. Easy?
Whatever you want to know.
Okay, so I just put it.
But if I talk, do I get to leave?
Yes.
Alive?
Yeah. Actually, before I say that, I'll look at Radovan and Kia. And then I'll say yes.
He says, what do you want to know?
Who do you work for?
The cult.
Were you guys expecting someone?
Well, not exactly. But they have a guard on rotation that covers this exit or entrance.
And who are the cult?
Don't really know, miss. Don't get to see them. But I know that they're very powerful and there's a lot of them and, well, they pay extremely well.
Well, that's good to know. So are you the first of many guards along the way in?
Oh, once you get to the top of the stairs, there's a whole garrison.
How many guards would you approximately say live there?
50, 60, maybe more.
And then past there, how far until we can meet up with this cult?
Don't know, miss. Never got that far. We're not permitted beyond a certain point.
Fair. I'm going to kind of look at Kia and Radovan, like, do you guys want to know anything?
Is there any other way upstairs?
You can go through the front there, sir. Sorry, sir.
The front, where your whole army is.
Well, yeah.
So it's up the stairs to a garrison of 50 guards, you approximate.
Well, not necessarily.
They don't live there. I mean, they're not there all the time. They go on patrols.
Just like a
and stuff.
barracks.
Well, when you get to the top of the stairs, it's like it splits off. And, well, I mean, there could be a bunch of guards there. Depends if you make any noise or not.
So, what is this army for?
Whatever the cult deems necessary.
When is the next patrol expected down here?
We change. Well, we don't change for another 4 hours.
And then a bunch of others will come down, is what you're saying?
Normally, another 9 or 10 people will come down and relieve us, and we'll go and get some sleep.
How much do you get paid to work for this for the order?
5 gold a day.
And are you loyal or just for the money?
Me personally, just the revenue.
What if we could give you more? Would you help us?
If I could, especially if it means I get out of this alive.
I'm just gonna. He's tied up, right? He can't run away or anything.
No, yeah, you got him. You got him banged for rights.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say to him, if you want me to keep my deal, you don't move while I talk with them.
No, miss. I couldn't move if I wanted to, miss.
Fair. Okay. So I'm gonna go talk to them.
He could
He could help
potentially go
us, you think?
upstairs. Yeah, and tell us how many people are
There's
up
enough
there.
uniforms here. We could all dress up, and if he's willing to help us, it might be a hell of a lot easier to get in.
Yeah. We could try that.
Or he could, yell at the top of his lungs the first opportunity he gets.
He could, but he seems to be financially motivated.
How many uniforms are left in decent shape? Because some got fireballed, some got skewered.
I mean, let's see. 5 plus his.
So one of us could just try to be invisible.
Or, because the dwarfs are going to stand out like sore thumbs. So Kia,
Right.
you could do the chain, the invisible chain. Me and Radovan could put on uniforms.
I don't want to
Here's-
take off my own uniform.
Here's what
outfits.
I'm worried about is, remember when the seer or whatever saw, like they could tell that he was looking in. I feel like they'll be able to maybe detect invisibility, some of the cult members,
But regardless, we're going to meet up with those guys. We're just trying to get through the guards first.
Yeah. I guess guards aren't as smart, huh? Hopefully.
We'd have them at our back, though. And
That's true.
eventually they would come down here and see a massacre
True.
and raise the alarm.
True.
So,
So-
Radovan, if you don't want to take off your armor, then we can do it and I could turn you invisible with the dwarves.
I'm still be clanking and clinking. And that still doesn't solve the problem of the next patrol coming down here and seeing a massacre. You can't exactly cover it up.
We have 4 hours, so if we move.
Yeah, I mean, he's saying that there's no guards coming down here for 4 hours.
Right. I'm gonna
Well-
go ahead and down a light potion of healing.
Alrighty.
Could I have one of those?
So D8.
Because I'm still
1d8.
hurt myself.
Oops. You want one of mine?
Well, I'm hurt, so...
For
Oh,
one.
Oh,
what
wow.
a cantrip.
Shit. So bad.
I'm going to ask the cleric if he'll heal me.
Oh, absolutely. Aye, lass. How badly hurt are you?
16.
Okay, does a heal check. Does a cure moderate. 2d8 plus 5.
I just didn't want to waste all of his. Rather than maybe get one from the cleric.
And he heals you for 11.
Well, I'm down 10, so I don't know.
I have potions, I just don't want to use them unless, dire, right?
Alright, he does one
Right.
of these on Radovan as well. Healing him. Oh, healing him.
Oh.
Oh,
yeah.
lucky. Crap. I'm gonna use one of my other
And he
light.
needs to cast a heal on his prince as well, his lord prince.
See, we're running...
And we have a donation!
He needs...
Did you bet?
The,
Thanks for
the cleric
the
will need to
donation. I'll
rest.
thank you properly in a minute.
Now,
Can I sense motive on the guard to see if I think he's going to squeal as soon as he gets around anybody?
You can make an sense motive roll by all means.
12. Can't really tell.
He's definitely you believe he's terrified of you. He's definitely scared. So
I don't know, guys. I mean,
Honestly, I think if I give him gold right off the bat and say, you get us past the guards to as far as you can, as you're permitted to go, give the gold to him right away, I think he'll do it for us. And promise that we won't kill him. Because then he knows he can run away and be free. I trust this guy.
look, I'll go along with any plan you have, Risa. You've
I will too.
proven yourself time and time again capable, so... If this is what you want to do, then we'll do it.
Radovan, I think we could turn you invisible, and I'm not worried about you clanking around because there will be us visible, so we will be making noise. It's not like we have to try and be silent.
Okay. That's...
Right.
Sure.
Kia, do you want to put armor on, or do you want to be invisible as well?
Well, what do you think's better, seeing a dwarf in this or an elf in this? A woman elf.
Do they have helmets? I think, yeah, they have helmets.
Yeah,
and
they
stuff.
do. They actually
Right, but
do. Yeah.
are there any women that were in there? Or is it all men?
No, they were all men, but
Just be Mulan, Kia. Be Mulan.
All right.
Do we have any duct tape? Any saran wrap? Anything?
Oh yeah, I have saran wrap in my pack. No worries.
There we go. So, rappy, and let's masculine it up.
I'm gonna start practicing my voice. Hello. Hello. X guard, don't do it. All right, got it.
Yeah, this isn't gonna backfire.
So,
I have absolute faith in this plan. Son of a bitch.
I'm gonna start getting the armor on. I basically lost my cloak anyway,
you understand, Kia, if you wear armor, you have a huge casting penalty.
right? Oh, what does that mean?
Anytime you try to cast a spell, you're going to have a huge armor penalty that you're going to have to overcome.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to roll percentage dice for every spell you cast, and if you fail, the spell will fizzle and it will not cast.
So maybe you should be invisible as well, Kia.
Sucks. So it's only you? And
And the dude.
who's the
Unless we
who's
all
the
go
tallest
invisible?
dwarf?
What's that?
The
Who's the
dwarves
tallest
are all pretty
dwarf?
much the same.
Dang it.
Dwarves are like little tiny people.
Unless we all go in invisible and we just follow him. But
could
then
do a
the
Muppet
noise
move and
factor.
Two dwarves on top of each other.
I don't think the width ratio would really probably be. Dwarves are sturdy little folk.
Oh, Lord.
All right, well, hey, if
So-
you guys have a better idea, we could totally do that.
Honestly, the only thing I was considering is we set up an ambush for down here, wait 4 hours. When the new guys come in, we kill them too, just to try to negate our possibility for retreating. But
That might be safer.
who knows? Then eventually people will start noticing. Well, where's these patrols? Where are these guys going? So it might not even work that way either. So
Actually, the entrance way for the patrol to come down. What does it look like? Is it huge? Is it a stairwell?
yeah, let's investigate to the stair.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Okay, so what are you doing with the guy? You basically sticking a dagger in his back and pushing him along?
No, we're not leaving the immediate area. What does it look like?
Oh, you're
Where's the
asking
exit?
him?
We're
Sure,
gonna-
let's ask him.
I want to investigate. I want to walk and see for myself.
Okay, well, the corridor from here seems to go on for a long, long, long way into the distance.
Is
And
it?
is there any crevice or anything we could hide into?
Not really.
So when they come down here, do they have to come down single file, or can they come down six abroad, or?
Are you asking him?
Well, I'm looking.
It's about 60, 70 feet wide right here.
Okay, so they can come down in a huge block of people.
Quite, in theory, yeah. You
Yeah,
don't
okay.
know if it thins out or gets narrower ahead, but
Well, yeah. So let's walk the length to see. With him
I'll
and
stay.
Joe.
I'm gonna stay with him. You guys can go take a look.
All right. Yeah.
all right. So you guys pretty much are all going to head off down in the tunnel.
Without.
After about half an hour, you're still walking. Do you want to keep going or do you want to go back? Because clearly it's a long way.
Oh, well, I'm gonna turn around. I mean, if it's a half hour, that's an hour wasted. 3 hours left. Yeah. Okay.
So
Yeah, I'm
you
gonna
go
turn around.
back and say, hey, it's way, way, way up there. So
It's a long ass way. Yeah. So what do you? So, if we're gonna go, we only have 3 hours before the next guys come down. I think we should just go now, and maybe if we can help it, set up an ambush for them. If not, we'll just circumvent them because
I'm gonna ask him. Is there anywhere along from here to the garrison where we can set up an ambush?
not that I can think of, miss.
base of the stairs.
Reason
maybe.
the reason that they set this up here is because this was realistically the only place to properly set up an ambush.
Fair.
Maybe the base of the stairs. There's little crevices. They walk down.
Not really.
No, it's like a big staircase, basically.
The staircase takes about 20 minutes to walk it just by itself.
Oh shit.
The staircase is a good 45 minutes away. He said it takes about an hour to get from the top of the stairs to this, this checkpoint.
Can I look to the dwarven leader and just kind of like, do you have any suggestions?
He says, I say we take the little bastard with us and head up the stairs.
Let's do it.
So I'm going to ask you guys for some gold.
Sure. How much do you want?
25 gold?
Yeah. 25. Here's 25.
25's a good number.
I think it's a
Okay,
good number.
so Kia gives Racer 25 gold. Radovan?
Same.
Okay.
Whatever.
Okay,
she
so
likes,
I'm gonna
put it in
go
her
to
noggin,
him.
man.
And I'm going to show him the gold, which I'm assuming he's going to be pretty excited about.
He's kind of like looking at... 50 gold's a decent amount of money.
Yeah. So I'm going to look at him and I'm going to say, this is what I offer you for your help. You don't double cross us, and you also get your life.
Honestly, it seems to me that if I double cross you, that's probably going to cost me my life.
Yes.
So, whatever you want, I'm willing to provide. I don't have any particular loyalty to these individuals, just they pay well. 50 gold is, well, that's 10 days' pay. And if I get to live on top of that, well, I consider that quite a handsome bonus.
And if we work this properly, they won't even know it was you. And you can keep
that's
it.
even better. Well, to be honest, from what I'm gathering, I don't think I'm going to have any employers left by the time you're done. But at least if I get out of here alive, that's worthwhile, because then I can spend at least my 50 gold.
Oh, well, at least you think we have a chance.
I think we should get moving,
Honestly,
guys.
I don't think you have a chance at all, but I'm willing to help you to the best of my ability anyway.
All right, well then, time is of the essence. Get ready to move out. And
Alright.
I'll cut his arms. I'm going to take his weapons, though.
Okay, so you take the crossbow and the short sword.
Mm-hmm.
He has a boot dagger as well, which I'm sure you're going to remove.
Oh, I will.
And so you're going to push him ahead of you and head down the corridor towards the stairs?
And I'm just going to remind him nicely, one word out of line, and I'll be ready.
He said, oh, I won't say a damn word, miss, unless I'm prompted to. Don't you worry.
And you'll get us through as far as you are able, as far as you are permitted.
I'll do my best, yes. Okay, he very uncomfortably is like, I mean, you can just tell he's like so nervous, like, I don't have a good way out of this.
I'm just going to tell him you're going to have to look a little more natural than that, so get used to it.
Okay, so you guys are gonna head down the corridor towards the stairs?
Off we go.
Alrighty. Where are we at? Okay. Well, you trudge down the hallway for at least a good hour. Finally, let me put you guys... it has narrowed considerably at this point. We have... Let me go and steal me a guard real fast. So... Copy, and let me paste him where he belongs. Alright. So, there he is. And I'm assuming Racer is right behind him, giving him the royal prod.
Yep, I'll be right there in case he does something wrong.
And let me move the dwarves into position.
What's our plan from here, guys?
Okay. Well, as you continue ahead, you can see what appears to be a natural staircase. There are, in fact, two old torch sconces at the base of the stairs, but neither one of them is lit.
What is this right here?
It looks like a pool of water, like there's water running down the side of the stairs, like like a divot.
So I'm assuming we would discussed our plan along the way. Guys, are we going up into that room? Are you guys invisible? Are we going to be invisible? What are we doing?
Yeah, what is the game plan going forth?
Well, how long does the invisibility last?
6 minutes, I think.
Not
Yeah,
long.
so if it
8
takes 20
minutes.
minutes
8 minutes.
to climb these stairs, 8
Mhm.
minutes. You know, obviously we'd walk up the stairs before we get to the top. We'd then do it. If that's what we're doing.
Are there any guards watching these stairs? What's his name? Palo?
Yeah. Not typically.
Okay.
So let's climb the
there's
stairs.
no way to get past the barricade before the stairs, so they assume that the barricade would... Well, our standard instructions are, if we get overwhelmed, one of us is to run back and alert, but we didn't really have the opportunity, because suddenly you were, like, behind us.
Alrighty. So are we entering the room and slashing down everything we see, or are we just trying to get through unnoticed?
Well, first let's climb the stairs until we get to the door, right? This is like 20 minutes climb.
Well, if we decide this down here, we don't have to stop at the door. We can just go.
Okay. Somewhere in the very, very far off distance, you hear what sounds like a horn.
What is that?
Just like it was a horn, but it's like so very, very faint. So
Sorry,
far
I'm
off in the
saying that to
distance.
Paolo. What is that?
I don't know.
It's not normal?
I've not heard it before. Well, I mean, I have, but I don't know its relevance.
How often do you hear it?
Not very. Haven't heard it for a long time, to be honest.
Let's go, guys. Free.
Alrighty. Well, suddenly,
Oh no.
Radovan,
Oh, yay! What's up?
specifically, as you are at the very back,
Of course.
and we have a second donation for the night, and we will thank you properly in a moment. You hear like as
Oh, Jesus.
what appears to be wings are flying all
Oh.
around you.
Oh
Oh,
my gosh.
oh, so that's a thing. Yeah, okay.
That's a thing, yeah, I was just gonna say.
All right. Suddenly you're aware that there are strange things.
Oh, God.
They have like red rust-like colored fur, bat-like wings, huge, big, long pink proboscis, almost like giant scorpions. They come from the upper recesses of the ceilings above you, and suddenly begin to like start dive bombing you guys.
I'm just gonna say to Paolo, what are those?
Okay, so Radovan, let me make some dice rolls. 1, 2, 3,
Oh my
4,
gosh.
5, 6. Okay. They're like crashing around you. You like pull your shield up, it's like ting, and you're like reflecting them off of you, like they're swarming you specifically, which seems kind of weird. One of them, however, sticks its big, massive proboscis in your neck and sucks off 1 point of constitution.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's not gross at all, man. That's not fucking gross at all. Constitution, you said. All right.
Yeah, you at this point lower your constitution by 1. Doesn't really hurt because it's like a needle.
No, I know. But it's like, fuck, man. Just the proboscis thing. Just the imagery.
I drank his blood
Just the imagery, man.
with some fava beans and a nice bottle of Radovan. Okay, so so they're like swarming around you.
Okay.
Okay, the guard is like, ah! What are they? Get him off! Get him off! And he starts waving his arms around like he has never seen them before. Doesn't seem to understand. Okay, initiatives, players.
And as he's doing that, I'm gonna tell him to calm his shit.
Slow your roll, yo. Radovan on a 7.
You have no
Dean, thanks for
pluses,
following.
Rado?
And Lord Sirix, thank you for the follow.
Shaggy, you have no pluses on your initiative?
Hell
I used
no.
to have a minus.
He used
Are
to
you
have
kidding me?
minuses.
I used to be at -1.
Right, that's how you rolled 0 on initiative. I remember.
Need to offer some dwarves.
Oh.
Alrighty, and my thingies. Okay. Alright, so suddenly it's like they're all over Radovan, like wings fluttering around. They're stabbing at him left, right, and center. Okay, it is Kia's turn.
First of all, is Cal still out? Or...
Cal is in cat form right now.
Okay, I'm telling Cal to suit up. And to do what he can while I... Let me zoom in here.
Alright, so you want Cal in the... Yeah, I mean, Cal is about the same size of these things.
Right, so that'll be equal fight for him, right?
There's a Cal, okay.
My spells. Ugh. Okay, I will magic
Cal is
missile.
so hard to see.
I know.
There it is. Okay, what are you doing?
I'm gonna magic missile one of them. I will... Wait. Oh.
There's 6 of them, it seems, to be in total.
Oh. I don't know, just any of them. I don't really care which one.
Okay.
Please! Oh, 10.
Okay, you magic missile one of them, and below him out of the air, like just annihilate.
Okay, so gotcha.
Just incinerated. Okay.
10 points. That's it. Okay.
All right. Yeah, that's all it took to kill one.
Nice.
It is Race's turn.
I will just hack and slash at one.
So you're gonna slash at one. Okay. I mean, they're like flying in and around you guys, so you can definitely hit at them.
Can I get my both hits off?
You may indeed. Yes, ma'am.
There's one.
Oh, there it is.
Natural 20!
Good
Awesome
job.
sauce.
And second one for 18.
Hits it
Let's-
twice.
That's a crit, yeah.
So yeah, that would be a crit. So D6 times 2, or D6 plus 2 times 2.
1d.
1d6 plus 2, and we'll double it.
So first guy gets a
3,
6.
so 6. You killed the first one, or the second one.
Okay, so you want me to roll for the next hit, right?
You may. Where are you? Yes, you can attack another one.
Okay, so the first time, if I was... See, I rolled the first and second attack. I didn't roll...
Well, that would have been the
8.
crit.
But see, the other one would have been plus 8, so it still would have crit. Okay, so just do the plus 3. Gotcha,
Okay,
we're
yeah.
good.
So just do the negative.
And...
And the second one misses. Okay, so you killed the first one, or so you killed
Nice.
one. All right. It is now the dwarves' turn.
And there's still 4 left?
Yep. Dwarf crossbowman fires but misses. This dwarf rushes over and kind of takes like a jumping swat at one. Hits it and kills that one.
Yay!
All right. The cleric spins around, is like, ugh. You can see he's like again hesitant. This guy cannot get to one this turn. And Radovan, your turn.
All right, I'm going to be trying to hit this one.
Okay.
First.
Hits.
Okay, 1d8 plus 2 for damage. Beautiful, 3 damage.
Still alive.
Plus 3 second hits. Or possible. Nope.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
A 1.
I just give up, man.
Okay.
Give up.
As you swing,
I totally
you
fucking
hit
give
the
up.
first one and come back and swing at the second one. As you do so, it kind of like you hit it with your arm, like it crashes into your forearm, and your morning star flies out of your hand and clashes against the ground over here.
Okay.
Oh, Jukin, thanks for the follow. Okay, in the
Morning
distance, you hear once again. On their turn, instead of attacking, they go and just like almost as if they were scared off by the sound, the horn sound,
No.
and they disappear up into the rafters.
Woo. Can I has my natural 21?
I'm fixing to give it to you. I sure
Thank
am.
you.
Here it is.
So cute.
There you go. There's your one. Awesome sauce. So yes, you have defeated the vile, evil, whatever they
Did
were.
we though?
I'm gonna pick up
Well,
my
they didn't kill
mornings.
anybody. I mean, Radovan's got like a hickey.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up my morning star.
Freaking hurry right now. This is not good.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think
so Radovan, the only damage anybody sustained was Radovan got a little bit of a hickey on his neck. And he lost 1 point of constitution
Which,
Wasted
for the
spell.
time being.
for the time being, maybe forever. But okay.
Who the knows?
All right, cool.
All
Pick
right,
up my
so
morning
you
star.
still have the winding stair ahead of you.
yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Alrighty.
Make haste.
The stairway seems to go on forever, but finally you reach the top as it opens into a wide, caverned corridor. Alright, let me move you into the area here. You need a guard, don't you? Let me give you a free guard.
Palo.
I'm just stealing Paolo from the other map. I'll put him right here in front of Raisa at the pointy end of her stick.
My shtick.
As the other dwarves come into the corridor. There you go. Alright. So that's as far as you guys can see, and of course, once again, our players cannot see anything past the lit up area, so they can only see everything in this area here. The corridor is about 60 feet wide. The ceilings are extremely high, as before, so you can't really see what's directly above you. And Radovan, as per usual, you are thumping around in the pitch black unless you're lighting up your shield again.
Nope, not doing that yet.
So you're probably like one hand on a dwarf to be led around right now.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What do you guys wish to do?
I'm just gonna ask Palo. So what's ahead? What's happening?
Well, from what I remember, he said up here, not too far past the statue, you can go left, and that's where the garrison leads, and we're not permitted to go straight ahead. So I don't know what's that way.
So I'm gonna lay this to everybody. Do you guys want to chance it and just go straight, or do you want to go through the garrisons?
Maybe we should just go straight then, if that's the way we're
trying
supposed to
to-
go to the center of it, right?
Yeah, if we're trying to avoid conflicts, we don't want to go to the garrison.
Let's go straight.
Should
And you don't know what lies ahead.
wait? Has
No, ma'am. I'm not. We've never been permitted to go in that direction.
Sir, have you seen anyone pass by the statue?
Only that Black Knight. He's the only one that's gone that way.
Black Knight.
Well, whatever he is. He's 9 foot tall. He has a shield that's about 8 foot tall, covered in spikes. He wields a massive sword that's bigger than me. And he's covered in black plate mail from head to toe that's got these hideous skulls and spikes all over it. He leads the garrison. He's what keeps everybody in line. Not that he ever says anything, everyone's just terrified of him.
Jeez.
See, I just have a feeling like the statue is something. We can't just pass it. Like, what if it knows that we don't belong?
Well, the statue's broke. It's laying on the floor up there. It's of some old dwarf god or something. I don't know what it is, but
Uh-oh.
it's smashed.
no.
It's laying on the ground. What?
Oh
One
no.
of the dwarves.
Dwarves, calm down.
These bastards have desecrated one of our ancestors. I told you, this used to be the dwelling of our late ancestors in the past.
Well,
I cannot abide by some nasty-ass cult coming in here and desecrating dwarven hierarchy.
are you really surprised that they desecrated your mountain?
Surprised? No.
Well, then
Hoping.
keep your emotions in check, please. Let's focus on what we need to do here. We kill the cult leaders. We disband the army. We don't have to fight the army. We kill the leaders.
Sounds good in theory. Never seems to go that way, though, does it?
Well, so what do you want to burst into the garrison and just pick a fight? Pick a fight.
Not if we can help it.
Straight it is. Let's go. And I'm going to kind of
Aye.
look at you, like, if you want to contradict that, that's fine, but I'm just kind of trying to hurry
Well,
us
the
along.
dwarf with a crossbow, the dwarven lady goes, "You go first. Make sure nothing bad's ahead of us."
I'm going to kind of...
So he kind of like
Hello, let's go.
leads a little bit ahead.
I have my hand on Kia's shoulder. She's leading me.
Aye.
Okay.
Okay, so you're stuck up Kia's butt. There you go.
I've been in worse
Dwarven cleric.
places.
Your dwarven cleric is bringing up the rear.
Sorry, I had to. I mean, you know, the swamp, the Corthan sewers. Let's be
There
honest.
you go.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah, kids' butt's nothing new.
Heyo.
Let me move this up.
We in a tavern?
Nope. But
That's a
that's
garrison.
about the amount of people that you can hear.
Oh my god.
Suddenly you hear the sound of many running feet and chatter from the southernmost corridor, which is
Hug
what you're
the
looking at.
north wall now.
Time
Invisibility.
to go invisible, guys. Touch
Come on.
it.
Hug
Touch me.
wall.
Okay,
hug
hold
wall.
on. So who's doing what? Let's see. Racer. Well, the dwarf. I mean, everyone's kind of spread out right now.
Did I put on any armor? I don't know if I did.
I don't think we do.
No, because I didn't want the armor penalties either.
So, Kia, are you casting invisibility?
Yeah, not
And if
until
so,
all
on
the,
who? Because you can't touch
Oh.
everybody. Because everyone's
not
kind of spread
until
out.
everybody's comes up to me and grabs a hold of each other shoulders.
Too late. Do it on who you can, you know?
Oh, I have to decide now.
Yep.
Is
I mean,
Radovan
these are 15
holding
feet,
on?
so some of them are like 30 to 40 feet away from you.
We can say, come here. I'm holding on to you for sure. But, you know, kind of like, if you got to do it, you got to do it.
Okay. That's
Do it.
fine. Yeah. Doing it.
Okay, so who are you casting invisibility? Basically, you can hit you, Raisa, Radovan, the guard, and that's about it.
I probably would have done Racer then, let's be honest.
You would have?
Okay,
Yeah.
so Raisa
Okay.
is basically invised. That's the only one that is.
So I'm hanging on to our guard as well. So I'm going to tell him, you're going to be invisible, shut up.
Okay, so he is invis. Let's do this. So we'll put invisibility on him and Raisa and Kia.
Oh,
You're
thought I was-
invisible as well?
I thought I was casting it on Racer.
Okay, so you're not
Yeah.
invisible. You're just casting it on Racer. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so basically, and Racer is hanging on to the guard, so Racer and the guard are invisible. Okay, so out of this
Just probably
corridor
back.
comes a swarm of armed guards. I mean, thus far, you can't see where it ends. There's more of them. They just like keep throwing themselves out of there. Looking, basically, it's like they're just funneling out like tons and tons and tons of them.
In, like, attack mode?
Shields up, swords out, like they were
Really?
ready, almost like they were anticipating your arrival. Okay, they all kind of come charging out in this direction, funneling through. Of course, you two are at the far, Radovan and Kia are at the far side. You can't be seen, Raisa and, Kia, Raisa and the guard. You're not seen. Move these up. Fit more in. There we go. As they clamber into the tunnel.
Let us know when we can do things.
I will.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Looming behind them, a dark shadow can be seen several feet taller than the rest. As it enters the light, a huge man maybe 9 foot tall in black spiked plate mail appears, carrying a bastard sword in one hand and a huge spiked tower shield in the other.
Ooh, so it's the Black Knight.
It reminds you somewhat of the Crimson Knight you faced back in Reldon, but instead of having the air of grace about him, he just has the air of sheer mass destruction. Upon seeing that, the dwarves charge headlong, like into the charging might of these guards. The dwarven prince says, "You go on! We'll hold these off as long as we can. You came here for a purpose. You go do the task. No point all of us dying here. What do you say, lads? Let's give him a dwarven weapon! Charge!" And every dwarf just like charges headlong into the guard.
Oh my gosh.
Like, ah! Okay,
All right,
up
hearing
ahead of
that-
you, basically, this dwarf right here is like turned at an angle, like it's almost like he's deliberately trying to create a corridor for you guys to run behind it.
Oh man.
Ugh. I really don't want
Oh man.
So hearing that, I'm immediately going to do what they intend. So I'm going to tell Pele, run along the
Pele,
right-hand wall.
He kicks his ball up. He shoots. He scores. Shh.
Or what's
Paolo.
his name?
Paolo, I'm messing with you.
Paolo?
Okay,
Yeah.
So you're gonna push him on.
Yeah, so basically I want us to run like up here and around.
Okay.
So however far we can get.
Yep. The guards are just like wailing in at the dwarves, and the dwarven prince right here is like any guard that attempts to cut you off, he's like diving across in front of and swinging like crazy, like ah, just like not even trying to hit him, just trying to make him terrified of his presence, so they don't try to stop you. So he's like just doing everything he can to give you guys a chance to run through.
Let's go.
Okay, so you guys are funneling behind the dwarves as fast as your little legs will carry you.
Yeah, I guess so.
As you basically can see the guard, as you're running, looking, kind of glancing behind, you can just see the swarm of these guards are just like descending upon the 4 dwarves.
Oh my
As you can hear
gosh.
them like, ah, and you can hear, like dwarven magical spells are being cast, axes are being wielded. It's hard to believe that they have any chance of survival with the number of odds that they have against them.
Oh, that's so sad. What is
As you
that?
continue to push your buddy, Paolo, and flee down the northern corridor into the depths ahead of you. Okay, leaving the dwarves fighting for their lives valiantly behind you, but obviously so that their sacrifice is not in vain, you pursue westward into the heart of the mountain.
Ugh.
Oh my gosh.
It is a long corridor ahead of you. As you begin going forward, you're noticing that the walls have become man-made. They're smooth. They're like actually bricked up. So it seems like you're entering some part of the inner sanctum of this mountain that has been somewhat civilized at some point. You continue to push forward, corridor after corridor. After about 10 minutes or so, the battle behind you is a very distant memory. I mean, you can barely hear the clashes. It's almost like as you're walking, you want to hear it, because at least all the time you can still hear swords and axes clashing. You know the dwarves are still alive. But finally, you've extended yourself beyond that point to where you can't even hear it anymore. They're so far behind you.
Oh, that's so sad.
Rip dwarves.
No.
Who knows?
Yep.
But as much as we love you, that is where we're finishing tonight.
What?
10:30, almost on the dot. Chronicle Phoenix, thanks for that follow.
Oh, those
Holy
dwarves,
moly.
man.
Okie dokie, pig and a pokies. Hi there, I'm Gorbad, the Dungeon Master on Reroll, and if you'd like to follow my personal channels, you can do so at twitch.tv/Gorbad, or follow me on Twitter @Gorbad.
Hi guys, I'm Bane. If you'd like to hang out with me some more, come chill in my own personal stream at twitch.tv/Bane1271, or toss me a follow over on Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook at Bane Blackstar. I hope to see you soon.
Oh, hi, I did not see you there. When I'm not playing a badass Cleric of St. Cuthbert on How We Roll, I am Shagget. You can follow me on twitch.tv/Shagget, or on Twitter, if you can figure this out, at @aneb_convos. See you guys.
Hey guys, I'm Jane. I play Kia Liana on How Reroll, as you probably know. You can follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/JaneIvana. I stream sometimes. Or you can follow me on Twitter at Jane on Twitch, and that is with a 0. Peace, suckers.